Expys, or exported character, are characters that serves as a counterpart or stand-in of another character from another story. They often share similar designs, traits, backstories, personalities, or in some cases just straight up the same character but in another universe or timeline. But you probably don't even care about that, since all you need is to see a pretty man or a pretty lady and that'll be enough for you to pull out your wallet or pull down your pants. Or both. The Honkaiverse is full of XP characters, and I'll be focusing on Honkai Impact 3rd, Star Rail, and Genshin characters. And maybe a bit of Honkai Gakuen 2, also known as Gun Girl Z, but that universe is very identical to Impact 3rd's. Focusing on the main girls of Squad 5, let's start with Mihoyo's favorite girlfriend. No, not her. So there's Ryden A, Ryden May, and Ryden B Parker. I mean Ryden Bay. I mean Ryden B May. Still Bay though. B for Bozen Mori. Don't ask me what that means, I don't know either. Ryden in all the Hoyo games has had the most consistent design so far, so you'll always recognize her as that one hot Japanese chick with a katana and uses lightning. No, not that one, she uses ice. Her personalities, on the other hand, varies across universes. Ryden A is introduced as a ruthless dictator who doesn't care about human rights, but ends up being a cute quirky girl with a katana that everyone worships. She may have caused a civil war leading to many deaths, but that doesn't matter because she's hot. Ryden May, on the other hand, is introduced as a cute rich girl that Kiana worships, but ends up being a scary goth murder goddess when you attack her bestie slash roommate slash bedmate slash totally not girlfriend best friend. And Ryden B May is an Alzheimer's patient on the loose, who also has the power to cut reality and become your sleep paralysis demon. But the most important difference is that this one can cook, this one can't cook, and this one will probably get lost looking for the kitchen. Now there's another version of May that's only ever been introduced in Impact 3rd and Gakuen 2, and that's Dr. May, or just May in all caps. Yes, that's important. Impact 3rd has two time periods, the previous era and the current era, which is when the game takes place. Gakuen 2 has three time periods, Era 0, Retrospective, and Reborn. Dr. May exists in the previous era and Era 0, which are the first time periods in the respective universes, and they both act as Ryden May's former incarnations. Unlike the Rydens, the Dr. Mays are both scientists. The one in Impact 3rd is Kevin's girlfriend and the one who created super soldiers like the Flame Chasers to help humanity fight the Honkai. While the Dr. May in Gakuen 2 created a universal reset button which will reset the timeline whenever humanity loses to the Honkai.
Hey, that's not fair. You can't just start over whenever you're about to live.
Fucking pussy! Try the fuck again, bitch! Try the fuck again!
The most important thing you just gotta remember is that this one is a cute nerdy girl who gave Kevin a baby, and this one commits mass murders whenever she's feeling funny. Like seriously, she's so evil that the will of the Honkai, which is akin to a chaos god, was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Ruan May is not part of the Mayverse. She's a fake May. Next up we got Brana. We've seen her in quite a few universes. In Impact 3rd she goes by many names. Brana Zajac, Metal Gear Brana, the Silver Wolf of the Urals, the Silver Wing, and her most preferred title, Da Brana. She's Russian if you guys didn't know. In Impact 3rd, she was an assassin raised by the Russian mob and was later adopted by an ex-Soviet assassin named Kokolya. After she was yoinked by Himiko and Theresa during the zombie apocalypse with the other girls, don't ask, she became a Valkyrie who had a giant robot, shit-talks Kiana, and plays video games. Then she grew up to be the CEO of a game company called Mihoyo. Yes, this is canon. In another completely different universe called the Captainverse, there's Hacksaw Bunny, also known as Brony. No, not that Brony. A version of Brana who was adopted by another assassin named Natasha, also known as Raven, and is more of an edge runner in a cyberpunk city. Then we got Brana Rand, who is not Russian nor an assassin, but a politician. All of these Branyas are orphans who were adopted, and this one got orphaned twice because her adopted mom died. Hardly the most tragic thing to happen in the series. Then we got Silver Wolf, who is more of a Branya than this Branya for the mere fact that she's a criminal, plays video games, and talks a lot of shit. These three are epic gamers, and this one is not. Fun fact, Brana Zajac means armor bunny in Ukrainian and Russian. Then we have Kiana Kaslana, the tuna, the favorite child of Mihoyo, and is the main character of every Hoyo game up until Genshin Impact. This lady looks like Kiana and is definitely an Expy avoid Kiana, but that was just Siren using Kiana's body as a vessel, so I won't count this one. Aside from that, every Kiana in every universe is pretty much the same. They all share the same single brain cell across the Honkaiverse, and they are all horny for May. Yes, even Era Zero Kiana, even though her May was a mass murderer. Anywho, they're all part of the Kaslana family, like Kevin, who is also horny for May. Now, while we haven't seen Kiana in Star Rail, some people have speculated that the Trailblazers Trailblazers are her XPs, or at the very least Kaslanas themselves, which is something I'm on the fence about. Like, sure, they have the traits of a Kaslana. They wear the same color scheme of white, black, and yellow like a Kaslana. They have the same brain cell of a Kaslana. They suck at cooking like the Kaslanas, and they use a bat like the Kaslanas, and have hidden destructive powers inside of them like a Kaslana. And
What you must do is ponder its significance.
Wave goodbye.
Nah. Hua, also known as the Phoenix, but most commonly known as Fu Hua, is an immortal martial artist from China and is one of the only humans left alive from the previous era and one of the only 2 flame chasers left alive. Well, 2.5. She was the Grandmaster who leaves the 7 swords of Taishuan against the Honkai, one of them being a Yangqing XP, by the way. And so far, we know of 2 other XPs of her. Xian Yun, also known as Cloud Retainer, and Marshal Hua of the Xianzhou. Although we haven't met the Marshal yet, we know her name is Hua, and she leads the 7 Arbiter Generals against the Abundance. Much like how Fu Hua led the 7 Swords against the Honkai. We all know how that one ended. As for Cloud Retainer, I mean, come on, look at them. She's just Grandmaster Hua with modern Fua's glasses. Then we got Teresa Apocalypse, the principal of St. Freya Academy and Kiana's mom's best friend. She doesn't have an XP outside Gakuen 2 and Impact 3rd, with her only XPs being the ones in the Captain verse, which are Kongming and Luna. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that Luna. Some people say Nahida is an XP cause her Japanese voice actor the same, but I don't really agree with that, because with that logic, Lisa is a Himiko XP. Although Mei should always be voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro in Japanese. No questions asked. Speaking of Himiko, she's the last member of Squad 5 and its squad leader. Murata Himiko was the original big sister mommy character of MiHoYo games and their favorite wife. So much so that Brother Wei, the CEO of Hoyoverse, married her. Like, actually. All versions of Himiko have shared the iconic red hair and all share the same big sister mommy role. In Impact 3rd, she was a former student of Welt when she was in Caltech. Yes, that Caltech. Who dreamt about going to space and meeting aliens, but that dream was cut short along with the rest of her future when Welt killed her dad, leading her to become a Valkyrie and, well...
Never let you go. Is why I did them all for a chance at least to live in your way.
Meanwhile, her Genshin XP was only mentioned by name in the 2018 webtoon as Murata, who's been missing for centuries according to Venti. But Hoyoverse forgot about her, so she's probably dead there as well. While in Star Rail, her happiest and most not dead version, she achieved the dream of her Impact 3rd's counterpart of traveling through space. And although she's not the same militaristic alcoholic mommy that we knew her as, she's still Himiko. All you gotta know is that she's hot, but has died in every time period in every universe. Era 0, dead. Retrospective, dead. Previous era, dead. Current era, dead. Captain verse, dead. Genshin, probably dead. Star Rail's Himiko is the only one alive. For now. I actually made a video dedicated to Himikopium if you want to watch that. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for part 1 of XPs. I'll be making more XP videos until I run out of characters, but they should be somewhere on the screen if they're already uploaded. That being said, please sub and let me know who's your favorite version of a character.